Is this July 2011 timeline undermining your efforts? Is it hard to get the Afghan people to trust U.S. soldiers, which is such an important component of counterinsurgency, because they're fearful that U.S. troops will leave?
It's not a date when there's an exodus of U.S. or coalition forces. It's not when we look for the light switch to turn it off before we head out the door. And we've been to some pains, frankly, to explain that here in Afghanistan. There's been a positive impact in the sense that this has given the effort greater urgency.
We've heard it from everyone, from Afghan people, from people who are in the parliament here, from Pakistanis. Even many of our European allies are saying, hey, if they're leaving, we're out of here too.
Well, I think we have to keep explaining it. And again, we've done this over and over and over again, and we clearly have more work to do in that regard.
You have said that a withdrawal will be conditions-based. And I'm just curious, what conditions are those?
What you do is you say, well, let's look at the situation on the ground or in the institution. What's the enemy situation? What's the friendly situation? Can we safely and without too much risk thin out our forces? Because that's the way you do it. You thin out, you don't just hand off to them and say, tag, you're it.
Can you really rid the world of terrorists? Or is it like whack-a-mole? You can target them in one country, neutralize them, and then they just pop up somewhere else, like Pakistan or Yemen. Can't terrorists these days operate from anywhere?
They can operate from anywhere where there is inadequate governance.
Well, you can never completely safeguard against a terrorist attack, no matter how great the government is.
Of course you can't. What you have to do, though, is everything you can, wherever it is that you see that extremists are putting down roots. So it's not just whack-a-mole, it's whacking as many moles as you can wherever they pop their head out of a hole.
And finally, this is a grueling job 24/7. How do you stay focused, inspired, and committed to this job given the demands of it?
This is not about one person, it's about a team and a team of teams. And when people say you've got a heavy rucksack, General Petraeus, my response is that there are innumerable great young soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, civilians, coalition and Afghan partners who are helping to carry that rucksack.